What would you do if you realized that your best friend had been secretly filming your entire life to sell it as a reality documentary to a streaming network? I have known Chloe for 15 years, and she has always been the more ambitious one of our duo. When she started her career as a documentary filmmaker, I was her biggest cheerleader, even allowing her to stay in my guest room rent-free while she found her feet. Over the last 2 years, Chloe was constantly around with her camera equipment, claiming she was just practicing her lighting or filming stock footage of everyday life. I trusted her completely, so I never thought twice when she placed high-tech, smart speakers and decorative clocks in every room of my house as housewarming gifts. I thought she was just being generous, but I was actually living in a house that was wired like a high-security prison. The truth came out in the most humiliating way possible. I was at a networking event for my career in finance when a complete stranger walked up to me and asked if I was the girl from the pilot. When I asked what he meant, he showed me a private industry link to a trailer for a new series titled The Ordinary Life of a Nobody. My blood ran cold as I watched footage of myself crying after a breakup, arguing with my mother on the phone, and even footage of me in my pajamas singing to my cat in the kitchen. Chloe had not been practicing. She had been documenting my most vulnerable, private moments for 2 years without my consent. She had even edited the footage to make me look like I was mentally unstable, just to make the story more dramatic for the network executives. I felt a wave of nausea and rage that I cannot put into words. I went home and spent 6 hours tearing my house apart, finding 17 hidden cameras and microphones disguised as everyday objects. I realized that every secret I had told her in confidence, every fear I had expressed about my job, and even my medical history had been recorded and categorized as content. I did not call her to screen. Instead, I contacted a high-profile intellectual property lawyer and a private investigator. We discovered that Chloe had already signed a contract for $300,000 using a forged signature on a model release form that she claimed I had signed. I decided to give her the season finale she deserved. I waited until the day she was hosting an exclusive screening for the network's top producers and her wealthy investors. She was standing at the front of the theater, talking about the art of capturing raw human emotion and how she had spent years building a trust-based relationship with her subject. Just as the first episode started playing, my lawyer and a team of process servers walked down the aisle. We shut down the projectors and replaced the video with a live feed of the police raid happening at her apartment at that very moment. I walked onto the stage and handed her the lawsuit for a multi-million-dollar defamation and privacy invasion claim. I told the investors and the network executives that the model release was a forgery and that if they aired a single second of that footage, they would be tied up in litigation for the next decade. I watched as the producers walked out in a panic and the investors started demanding their money back. Chloe's face went from a smug smile to a mask of pure terror as she realized her entire career had just turned into a legal nightmare. I told her, "You wanted a high-stakes ending for your show, Chloe. I hope the courtroom scenes are exactly what you were looking for." Now, Chloe is bankrupt and facing potential criminal charges for the forged documents. She is telling anyone who will listen that I am a creative assassin who destroyed a masterpiece over a petty privacy concern. She claims that as my best friend, I should have been happy for her success and that she was planning to share the money with me once the show was a hit. Our mutual friends are divided. Some say I am the asshole for ruining her life and her reputation instead of just asking her to delete the footage. They think I was too calculated in how I humiliated her and that I have made it impossible for her to ever work in the industry again. Even my own parents are saying I should have been merciful because we grew up together and that a true friend would have handled it with a private conversation. They think I am the villain for prioritizing my ego over a 15-year friendship. They say I have become cold and vindictive. So I have to ask, am I the asshole for bankrupting my best friend and stopping her documentary after she filmed my private life without my consent? Or did I just cancel a show that should have never been made? Let me know in the comments if I am the hero or the villain, and hit that subscribe button for more daily stories.